How's it going, guys? Cypnos here, back with another video. In today's video we have the cube's very final day, pretty much. Well, theorise, and in theory it's the last day, but it's the last day. Anyway, so yeah, so as you can see, all of the runes have successfully, I don't actually think I mentioned this in the last video, but as you can see, the cube has activated the last rune, and all the other runes have sort of risen from their little places. So obviously the railing one's risen from there, Lazy's risen from there, Pleasant's risen from there. You get the point. They've all risen and they've all come over here, and they're pretty much giving energy or power or something to the cube. Now the cube is expected to do something today at 9 PM BST, which is actually 3 hours from when this video will go up. So this video goes up on, let's see, what's today, Saturday the 20th of October. This video goes up on this video goes up on the Saturday the 20th at 6 PM British time, and then the event is supposed to happen 3 hours after, so at 9 PM. Now no one really knows what's going to happen specifically. We have the game files, which obviously I showed you back a couple of videos ago. Back in the patch notes video that I did a few days ago, I obviously showed you the little sounds that were discovered in the game files related to a cube event. Now, is this event going to be like an official one that's tweeted out by Fortnite? Seems like it's not, because they probably would have tweeted out a few days ago saying like, make sure that you're watching the cube on this day. We've had no word from Epic regarding any sort of event. For the rocket launch, obviously we had an actual official tweet. Let me just quickly turn the game sound down here a bit. It's a bit loud in my ears. Let's turn that to 0.10, I should do. So we had an official tweet from the official Fortnite account saying like, make sure that you get in game on this day at this time, and look to the sky to see the rocket launch. That was an official tweet from the official Fortnite account, and it was put like on Reddit and all that blah blah. You get the point. Now this one, now the cube spawning was actually put on Reddit by an Epic, sort of by an Epic Games employee. Long story short, someone got on a plane, and there happened to be an Epic employee on the plane, and this Epic employee said, make sure you're playing on Friday. And then of course on Friday the cube spawned, which started this entire thing. That was on a Friday, and I think it was season 5, yeah. That was on a Friday in season 5. So the day that the cube spawned, that was sort of hinted at, well, that was sort of teased at by an Epic Games employee on Reddit. So this person was on a plane with the employee. They just happened to be on the same plane, and the employee said, make sure you're playing on Friday, and then the person typed that in the Discord, and they've gone to Reddit and all that. You get the point. Anyway, I've said that you get the point so much in this video. My commentary is so rubbish. But yeah, so the cubes are all the runes are all giving their power to the cube. As you can see, the runes have their own sort of little tornado effect thing, like what the island has. Is expected at 9 PM BST that this this cube. I'm gonna be standing right here when this happens, by the way. This cube will actually well, it'll finish off. So right now, as you can see, it's working on this rune here. It's supposedly going to finish off that rune, doing whatever it does to the runes, and then it is going to, I think it was pulse, is what it said. Then it's going to crack open. So the cube is going to pulse, like what it does here, actually. Like, if you can tell, that's kind of pulsing in a way. The cube, as you can see, like there, right there, is pulsing. It's going to do that rapidly, apparently. And by the way, I just got rid of those trees to make the view a bit better. So the cube is supposedly going to pulse a lot when it's finished with that rune, and then it's going to crack open and produce a perma-rift, which actually sounds a hell of a lot like when the massive crack in the sky was made back in season 4, if you remember that. I believe it was season 4. Yes, it was season 4. I'm actually getting confused with the seasons. If you remember, I think I did it in a video. I actually explored that that video that I did a while back, that the funniest game of Fortnite squads. Obviously, it wasn't planned that we went to Railing, but we just happened to go to Railing because it was just convenient for the bus driver, like the route. He was just going past Railing at, like, it was the first drop, so we decided to go Railing. And I actually pretty sure I got out of the little thing that's around here, the little bunker thing. I actually got out there by using a rift that's in the bunker. Now perhaps that rift is going to be permanent. Perhaps that's what the perma rift means. I just realised actually I explained that whole thing really badly. Basically, there's a rift in Railing, in the maze part of Railing. There's this new like bunker thing, and there's a rift in there which has been like worked on or something. There's like this thing like that's poking down on it. I don't know really how to explain it, but it's sort of being worked on in a way. But yeah, so basically that rift could be permanent, like until the end of Fortnite, I guess. Or we could get a massive crack in the sky, because that's what the sounds like. The sounds that were leaked, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a massive crack in the sky being made, like what we had before. It sounds literally the exact same as what happened before. So yeah, so basically, an event is supposedly going to happen. The cube is going to crack open and create a massive perma rift, whatever that means. It is in the files that there is something called a perma rift. It's not just some made up thing. In the files it is called a perma rift. We don't know what the perma rift is, but we know it's called a perma rift. So yeah, now if the cube does like create this perma rift and then just goes, then like what's going on with Loot Lake? Like why was the island needed? Why are the runes needed? Like why could a cube just explode? Like maybe because it needs all this power, but like if it needs all this power, then why did it make 7 runes? My theory, actually, I just came up with this theory on the spot, actually. So it obviously made the initial rune here, 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 blah, 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 you get the point. And then it made the final, well, it didn't actually make the final rune here, but this is like, this isn't the final rune, but it's the final rune that's being worked on, that's what I mean. Now, these runes sort of create a little circle. It's not a very good circle, but it sort of creates a little circle, and then this is obviously the center. So perhaps the cube needed to make a circle of runes, so I decided to plant one in a really bad circle. It's hard to plant one. I don't know why it needed the island. Maybe it just needed something to float on. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe it's just easier because like it's in the water, so it's a lot easier to take up than rather than from the ground. Because like maybe the cube can't just hover on its own. Maybe it needs something like to hold, if that makes sense. Probably didn't make sense very well. So now that all the runes have all the power, because like you can't get all the power from one rune, so maybe it gave all the power individually to all these 7 runes, and they've come to give maximum amount of power to the cube to do whatever the cube wants to do. That explanation or that theory probably sounds all over the place, but maybe if you watch it back it might make sense. I don't know. I sort of just went off on a tangent there. But yeah, so basically, cube event, 9 PM BST, 4 PM CT, no sorry ET, what am I saying, Eastern Time. Basically, 12 out, like an update drop whenever an update drops, but it's the PM version rather than, or the I don't know where I'm going with this, to be honest. So like for example, I know that it's 9 PM BST because it's 4 PM ET, and at 4 AM ET the updates usually drop, and that's 9 AM. So 12 hours on is 9 PM, if that makes any sense. Probably didn't. But anyway, yeah. So Cube's giving all that power. Yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. Cube's giving all their power to the cube. Sorry. What am I saying? Rune's giving all their power to the cube. Cube finishes off this rune right here. It explodes. Oh no, sorry, it cracks open, explodes, and creates a perma rift. That is supposedly what's going to happen. No one knows what this perma rift is. but that's supposedly what's going to happen. I will be making a video out of it if anything does happen. So if there's no video tomorrow, then nothing happened. If there's a video, then obviously something happened. So I'm going to record, and depending on if something happens or not, I'm going to delete the recording if it doesn't happen, obviously. But anyway, that is it for this video. I'll see you on the next one. I've literally just spent 10 minutes going on about pretty much utter nonsense, to be honest, for the most part. Talking about my stupid theory. I mean, okay, it doesn't sound like a stupid theory. It's not a stupid theory, but it's just, I explained it really badly. That's what I mean. Anyway, I'm gonna save your brain cells and just shut up now and end the video. But yeah, so I'll be recording whatever happens at 9 PM BST, so 3 hours from when this video initially goes up. So when this video comes out, if you're watching it when it comes out, in the first hour actually, 3 hours from then is when this thing is supposed to happen. But anyway, oh hello, there's a drop right there, Jesus. I'll see you on the next one. Let's go and get this drop actually. Might not. I don't know why I'm doing this, but oh well. Yeah, so I'll see you on the next one. I'll see you all tomorrow potentially. Wow, I got really bad stuff. Yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. You know, let's actually real quickly trigger the cube just to end this video off. Let's fly away. Is it gonna push me? There we go. Oh Jesus, I didn't expect that to happen. That was a bit anticlimactic. Okay, I'm just gonna land on here and just end up the video. Yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to smash the subscribe button, smash a like. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Where are we gonna go? Where are we actually gonna go? Into railing. Oh wow. Oh, I forgot 4 damage isn't enabled, is it? Shit! What the fuck just happened there? What the hell just happened there? Okay. So we just went all the way from there to here. That's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna end off for this video. What the hell just happened? Okay, I don't know what just happened, but I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.